Or should I wait a few months, get the hang of Python, build something with it, and start with R? I'm going to come back to that question, Binyak. I'm going to come back to that question. It's somewhat tied to the question asked by Nilesh earlier. But yeah, I'm gonna come back to that. All right, any more chats to start off with before I jump in? Anybody else have any other stat or introductions or postings they want to make before we get started? Everybody good? Everybody having a good weekend? I'm gonna prepare. Actually, I don't think I need to prepare anything just yet on here. Lakshmi, our good friend Lakshmi says, hi Dennis and all. Hey Lakshmi, good to see you. I know you're a consistent attendee on Sunday, so glad to see you here, Lakshmi. Hope you're doing well. Let us know how you're doing out there, Lakshmi. All right, guys, so let's get started. And today we're gonna look at Keras versus PyTorch. And we've started off with a couple of good questions in the chat, but I think that we would be making a mistake to start this examination without talking about, talking about this at a meta view, right? What exactly are we talking about when it comes to Keras and PyTorch? Like, what are they, right? And I'm asking that because there are clearly some newer people on the chat, and a lot of newer people watch my videos, and that's okay. So I want to start off kind of like that high level examination. So in the chat, we're going to start with participation right away. In the chat, just tell me, what's Keras? What's PyTorch? What are they used for, right? Because you guys know that I emphasize that a lot of these frameworks, a lot of these things you hear about, and these videos, it's all just tools, right? They're not magic, it's just tools. So what are they? Let me know in the chat. What are we talking about when we're talking about PyTorch or we're talking about Keras? What are they? Leo says, buckle up, things are about to get hot. Leo, playing my hype man today. Thanks a lot, Leo, appreciate that. Rahul says, hello Dennis, how are you? Rahul, I'm doing well, glad to see you back, my friend, glad to see you back. Always happy to see my supporters come back. Thank you so much. So Rahul, right now the question in front of the chat is, what is PyTorch? What is Keras? What are we talking about? Right? I mean, sometimes you hear people throw around these tools and they don't even know what the tools do, right? So let's make sure we start with a common understanding. I want to establish that baseline for all of us, that foundation. So tell me in the chat, what are they? What's Keras and PyTorch? I mean, they got to be correlated in some way, right? Okay, so Nilesh says Keras is a framework and TensorFlow and PyTorch get internally. Yeah, but that doesn't tell me what it is. Like, that's just three buzzwords, right? But we can't use a tool unless we know what it is, what it does, right? And that's what I'm really trying to emphasize here, guys. So many people chase these tools and, oh, I heard I gotta learn this, I heard I gotta learn that. But you don't know, like, what you're learning underneath, right? Like, what are they? Rahul says they are machine learning libraries. One is more focused on deep learning, maybe. Okay. All right. Any other replies? Like, what are we talking about when we're talking about Keras and PyTorch? Right? Like, you can't really, focus on this unless you know what you're doing, right? Like, what are they? Anise says they are both used in building and training deep learning models. Okay. Okay. Anise, do you want to be more specific than that? Yeah, because I think you're on the right track, but you know, take it just one step further. Siva says TensorFlow is more focused on NLP. I don't know if I'm on board with that, Siva. I don't know if I'm on board with that. Anybody else? Why are we even talking about this? Like, why would you even use these? I mean, are we using buzzwords or are we using data science tools, right? What do you guys think? Sam says, I'm still getting a hang of PyTorch, which is designed to solve machine learning and deep learning problems, especially tensor manipulations. PyTorch is designed by Meta, but Keras and TensorFlow, I don't know much about them. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm on board with that definition, Sam. Yeah. Manoj says tools to build and train deep learning models. Yep. Okay. Manoj, give me your definition of deep learning models. All right, just take it one step further, just like Anise, right? Just give me one step further. Rahul, our good friend Rahul is back. I don't know PyTorch. I guess Keras is easy. Okay. Siva says TensorFlow lets us make graphs of data flowing through it. The graph is made up of nodes that stand for math operations. A link or edge between nodes is a multi-dimensional array of data. Yeah, but why? Like, what is that? Like, why would you need that? Why do you need nodes and edges? Lakshmi. Okay, guys. I think Lakshmi is giving us the best answer so far. Lakshmi says, doing good, excited for today's session. Thank you, Lakshmi. I'm excited too. Both our popular deep learning frameworks serve the same purpose of building neural networks. Yeah. That's a great answer, guys. That's pretty much what we're after, right? They're frameworks for building neural networks. That's basically the best answer right now in the chat. Because that's really what we're talking about today, right? What you're really learning is neural networks. And I really want to emphasize this, guys, because again, you know, well, it's really two reasons. One, so many people out there are just chasing tools, right? Chasing tools. Oh, I heard this. Oh, I heard Google's using this more. Oh, I heard they're asking this on tests. Let me go. Don't do that to yourselves. That's not learning. You gotta learn the underlying fundamentals of what it is that you're going after. That's the first part. The second part is, do not make the mistake of saying, I learned neural networks, I learned Keras, I learned PyTorch, therefore I'm a data scientist. That's not always true. What it means is that you learned a tool.